Welcome to the Hustle Report by Profit Duel, the podcast that delves into the side hustles that could make you money. Today, we're doing a deep dive into something pretty interesting. It's got maybe one of the highest returns for a skill you likely already have, teaching English as a side hustle, TES, basically.
Yeah, and it's huge right now. There's this massive, constant global demand for learning English.
Exactly. So your ability to speak English, that's actually a really valuable asset. You could potentially start making money from it pretty quickly.
And TES is, well, it's super appealing if you're looking for flexibility. That's a big draw for many people.
Right. Balancing a full-time job, maybe a stressful one, or just, life at home.
Precisely. This kind of side hustle lets you call the shots on your hours. You decide when you work.
And you can do it online, teaching people anywhere, or keep it local.
Both options are there. Teach online, connect with students all over the globe, or, market yourself in your community for in-person lessons. The appeal is kind of immediate. Your workplace is wherever you happen to be.
Okay, so our mission today isn't just to say, hey, teach English. We want to give you the actual strategy.
Yeah, dig into how it works, the mechanics of it.
And look beyond just the surface stuff. What's the real money potential? Is it actually viable? And then lay out the practical steps. How do you go from just being able to teach English to actually running like a profitable little side business doing it?
Finding those shortcuts, maybe? The decisions that take you from earning the minimum to being a top earner in this space?
That's the goal. Okay, let's unpack this. So when you stack TES up against, say, a standard part-time job, the benefits are, well, they're different, more layered.
Definitely. Beyond just the income, which we'll get to.
You get huge control of your time. That flexibility means you choose when the work fits into your life.
Which is massive. But there's more, isn't there? Like the cultural side.
Oh, yeah. The cultural exchange.
Yeah.
You end up being this window into your world for your students. And you learn so much about their lives, their traditions. It's a real two-way street.
And that exchange, it forces you to grow personally. You can't help it.
How so?
Well, teaching English makes you sharpen your communication skills. Like, seriously sharpen them. You need patience, adaptability.
You have to learn how to explain tricky ideas simply.
Exactly. And that skill, that's gold in pretty much any other job or part of life. It's basically leadership and clear thinking practice.
Good point. And maybe the most rewarding part, you're actually making a tangible difference.
You really are. Helping someone improve their English opens doors for them. Big doors.
International study, better jobs, even just, understanding movies or music better.
You're not just trading hours for dollars. You're potentially changing someone's future path. It's quite impactful.
Okay, so let's get into the nuts and bolts, the operational mechanics, as you said. How does it work?
Right. So TES is basically providing targeted English lessons. Usually it's one-on-one or maybe a really small group.
And you've got choices on how you find students.
Correct. You can go the local route advertise, maybe put up flyers at a uni, online classifieds in your area.
Or the online platform route.
Yeah. Leverage those big online teaching platforms. They're built specifically to connect teachers like you with students, often all over the world. They handle a lot of the logistics.
But hang on, that word flexibility. We need to poke at that a bit.
Okay.
You can choose your hours, sure. But if you want the best paying gigs, often that means teaching students in, say, Asia.
That's often the case, yes. The demand is very high there.
Which means teaching during their evenings. Which, for someone in North America, is super early morning or really late at night.
That's the trade-off, absolutely.
So is it true flexibility, or are you really just shifting your schedule to chase the peak demand, the higher pay? Waking up at 5 a.m. might not feel that flexible.
It's a critical point. Those high-demand markets often use structured programs timed for their peak hours. If you want pure, anytime flexibility, you might look at a different type of platform.
Like the instant conversation ones.
Exactly, something where you just log on and talk. You get maybe 24/7 availability, but generally speaking, the pay rate is lower. So what's interesting, though, is no matter when you teach, you still need structure in your approach. Even in a flexible gig.
What do you mean?
Setting clear expectations right from the first class, how often you'll meet, how long sessions are, what kind of homework or practice is involved, that needs to be crystal clear. It's crucial for keeping students happy and, well, keeping them as students.
Got it. Non-negotiable for success, basically. Okay, let's hit the big one. The money. The income potential.
Always the important question.
This is where it gets really interesting, moving past the basics. The data generally shows an average range of, what, $15 to $30 per hour for TES?
That's a fair ballpark, yes.
But our goal here is to figure out how you, the listener, can aim for that $30 mark consistently, or maybe even push past it.
And that range exists for specific reasons. It really comes down to a few key things: your credentials, if you specialize, and which platform or route you choose.
So the 15-hour person is maybe doing general conversation, no specific training.
Often, yes. Casual chat, less structure. The teacher hitting $30, $35, even more. They've usually carved out a profitable niche.
Okay, niches. What are we talking about here? It can't just be I teach adults, can it?
No, that's too broad. To really boost earnings, you need to specialize. Think IELTS or TOEFL test prep, that's huge.
Exam focus. Okay.
Or business English, but even more specific, like business English for people in finance or tech or medicine.
Industry specific.
Exactly. Or maybe advanced stuff like helping academics with their writing and editing in English.
Right. So the students needing those skills, they're often professionals or aiming for university abroad.
And the stakes are high for them. A promotion, getting into a top program. So they're often willing and able to pay a premium for targeted expert help. Specialization is really the key to unlocking higher rates.
That makes total sense. Okay, let's quickly touch on those platforms again. You mentioned VIP Kid, iTutor Group, Cambly. They sound different.
They operate on different models, yeah. Let's break it down simply. Okay, so platforms like VIP Kid or iTutor Group, they often focus on structured lessons, frequently for kids in specific countries, like China historically.
So the curriculum is provided.
Usually, yes. That means less prep time for you on lesson plans. But the flip side is you typically have to teach during their peak hours, those specific time slots we mentioned. And they often require qualifications, like a FE Health certificate.
Gotcha. Structured, set hours, need certs, potentially better base pay from the platform. What about Cambly?
Cambly is different. It's more about instant, on-demand conversation practice. Mostly adults looking to just chat and improve fluency.
So less structure.
Much less. The big plus is maximum flexibility. You can pretty much log on whenever you want from anywhere. But
The pay is generally lower.
generally, yes. The barrier to entry is lower, so the rate reflects that. It's a clear trade-off. More commitment and structure often equals higher pay. Total flexibility often means lower pay. You need to decide which model actually fits your life and what you want to earn.
Okay, that clarifies the landscape a lot.
Right.
Now, we've painted a pretty good picture, but we need that reality check.
Always. It's not magic.
Teaching English isn't passive income, is it? It takes real effort.
Absolutely not passive. It demands commitment.
And maybe the biggest hidden factor is the time commitment outside the actual teaching hour.
Yes. The planning, grading, or reviewing homework if you assign it, giving personalized feedback, that all takes time. And crucially, that prep time is usually unpaid.
That can eat into your effective hourly rate quite a bit if you're not careful.
It really can. And that preparation, that's what makes a good teacher great, honestly.
Yeah.
But you need to be efficient.
Oh.
Smart teachers don't reinvent the wheel every single time. They use tools, maybe create reusable resources. Like if you teach business English, create some solid role-play scenarios for negotiations. You can adapt and reuse those with multiple students.
So thinking like a content creator almost. Batching your work.
Kind of, yeah. It's about working smarter, not just harder on the prep side. Effective TES teachers are often quite organized.
Okay, what other downsides? Income variability must be one.
Huge one. Variable income. It's not a steady paycheck. It goes up and down based on how many students you have, whether they stick to the schedule.
Students cancel, they take breaks, maybe they just stop.
Happens all the time. So finding new students, marketing yourself, that's not a one-off task. It has to be ongoing.
Right. And then there's the whole self-employment admin burden, lack of benefits.
Yep. No health insurance from the platform, no retirement plan contributions. You're on your own for taxes, healthcare, saving for the future.
You absolutely have to factor those costs in when you're figuring out if that $25 or $30 an hour is actually worth it compared to a job with benefits.
100%.
And finally, competition, especially on those easier-to-join platforms.
It can be crowded. Just being a native speaker, that's often not enough anymore to stand out, particularly if you want those higher rates. You need something extra, a clear marketing angle.
Okay, so let's say someone's listened to all this. They've weighed the pros and cons, done the math, and they think, yes, T-Pink is for me. What's the plan?
We need a practical launch guide.
Exactly. Let's do a 6-step tactical playbook, focused on standing out from the start.
Let's do it.
Step 1, Determine your target audience. And this isn't just who do I like teaching, it's strategic.
Right. Are you aiming for kids in that structured market, or maybe those high-paying professionals needing test prep? Or business English?
Because who you choose dictates everything else, right? Your platform, your materials.
Absolutely. So know your target first. Then, step 2, enhance your qualification.
This is the TEPOL certificate thing.
Primarily, yes. We really recommend getting a TEPEL, Teaching English as a Foreign Language certification, or maybe a TESOL or CELTA.
Why is it so important?
Well, first, many premium platforms and private clients basically require it. Second, it genuinely makes you a better teacher. And third, it boosts your marketability and lets you command a higher rate. It signals you're serious and competent.
Okay, makes sense. Non-negotiable for aiming high. Step 3. Choose your teaching platform or your route wisely.
And this flows directly from steps 1 and 2. Got your TEFL, want structure, look into VIK Kid, iTutor Group, or similar ones.
Want max flexibility? Okay with maybe lower rates for conversation practice.
Then Cambly or similar platforms might fit. But if you're really aiming for top dollar,
Go independent. Build your own client base.
that's often where the highest potential lies. Local ads, niche online outreach, building a reputation for your specific specialization. More work up front, but potentially much higher reward.
Okay, steps 1, 2, 3 are foundational. Now, execution.
Right. Step 4 is critical. Create lesson plans that differentiate you. Don't just lecture.
These to be engaging, interactive.
Totally. Mix it up. Listening tasks, role plays that actually match the student's job or goals, maybe even games for grammar points. Quality delivery keeps students coming back.
Good point. Retention is key.
Then step 5, market your services strategically. Don't just put English tutor on a generic ad.
Be specific.
Yes. Highlight your niche. Instead of English tutor, say IELTS writing coach for university applicants, or business English specialist for software engineers.
Define your value prop clearly.
Exactly. Make it obvious why someone should choose you and why you might charge a bit more. I even heard about one teacher who built a whole niche around teaching English using fantasy novels and role-playing games.
Wow, okay. That's specific.
Super niche. But they apparently charged high rates because they cornered that unique market. Define your niche.
Love it. Okay, final step for execution.
Step 6. Prepare rigorously for every single class. This sounds basic, but it's huge for keeping clients happy and getting referrals.
What does that mean in practice?
Before class, quickly review your notes on that student, check their progress, remind yourself of their goals, glance over the materials you plan to use, know what you're doing before you log on or meet them.
Shows professionalism. Justifies the rate.
Precisely. It builds trust and loyalty.
Okay, 6 clear steps. So, pulling it all together, what's the main takeaway for someone just starting out?
I'd say patience and persistence are key. Building a good reputation, getting a steady stream of students, it takes time. It's not overnight.
You need to stick with it.
And be proactive. Actively seek feedback from your students. Be willing to tweak your lessons, try new things. That constant adjustment is how you grow in this field.
Makes sense.
So, wrapping up my thoughts, TESH. It's a genuinely flexible way to earn extra cash using a skill you already have. It can be really rewarding personally and financially.
But it's not effortless.
Definitely not. To get those top rates, you likely need to specialize test prep, business English, something specific. And you have to be prepared for the time commitment, the variable income, the admin side of being self-employed.
Handle the competition.
Right. But if you approach it strategically, it's a fantastic chance to share something you're good at, connect with people, and boost your income.
Okay, and I want to leave everyone with one final thought, something provocative maybe.
Go for it.
Think beyond just the money you make teaching English. Consider the other high-value skills you're building while doing TESH.
Like what?
That disciplined lesson planning. The super clear, empathetic communication you need for diverse students. The marketing you have to do to find clients.
I see where you're going.
Those are the exact skills that underpin other really valuable side hustles. Think freelance writing, communicating complex stuff clearly, or even something like career coaching. Those client management skills are crucial.
So TESH isn't just a gig in itself.
It can be a professional springboard. It builds the organizational muscle, the communication chops, the marketing savvy you need for almost any kind of high-value independent work. It's a skill builder in disguise.
That's a really powerful way to look at it, more than just teaching.
That's a wrap for this episode. Thanks for hanging out with us on the Hust-le Report. Catch you next time.